So somebody was sending me the song Handle My Business, but I'm hearing they don't have no business. These people have been removed from being a part of the agricultural departments. So, ooh, this could be something too, because I was about to put the cards away, but something told me to start looking at them. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. This could be a bright idea to bring up this adjudication in reverse. So I'm doing my job, but somebody could have, or I'm being me, or I'm using my whatever I want to do. If I want to be a crack addict, I could be a crack addict. I'm not one, but you know what I'm saying? I could do whatever I please. So I don't know. I feel like whatever this is, some adjudication tried to put somebody to say I like to have a cup of cognac or something before I go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Or say I was somebody that dabbled in drugs, even though I don't. Some court was in the wrong. This could be like the court system illegally surveillancing someone to get something. They could lose a case because if somebody, like I said, if somebody try to plant drugs at the house or share drugs with somebody and then only persecute the one person or persecute somebody, it's like there could be also something with a main female in the court where this was not the main female. Somebody went to court for some court proceedings, but this was not the main female. So somebody was pretending like this is the main female doing her work, but somebody went to court and act like they was the main female, and this is not the main female. Now somebody is seeing that whatever they was doing with these people, talking about there's other fish in the sea, that was wrong. All right, because the Empress can remove the head of this main female that went to court. Like I don't know who went to court in my name, but somebody did. And the Empress standing in her power is what's going to remove or behead this witch or whoever this is that went to court in somebody's name. Somebody's name could be Courtney, Cortland. That could be somewhere where somebody's from, something like this. All right. Um, like I said, the stars could be trying to kill the queen because they stole these children and they don't want to get in trouble. And it would be easier to persecute somebody that's doing their job. Like I didn't sign off on none of these marriages. How are they calling themselves royals and getting immunity and being granted all these things? These people are not who they say they are. And with this 44, somebody doesn't want to look deeper into what this Obama energy was doing to block somebody from having lovers or block somebody from working with someone. Now, these could be these feathers, the last poor people, the last president since George Bush Sr. Something went wrong after George Bush Sr. That all these people made some kind of covenant or something like this to make sure that this woman that had to fight her way, that these people kept this person in some type of captivity, whether it be mental. But even them doing that, they didn't get ruined. And here's the fake sun here, this major arc of blades, this Tiffany energy. So whatever bond these people made behind the scenes, okay, while they were building up the cartel with El Chapo and Moses and them, because that's who Moses is. And I don't think that God told El Chapo Moses to do what he doing. I feel like these people were doing whatever they felt like they wanted to do. All right, to get money. All right. They did what Moses' daughter told them to do. It's like they went around and did what Moses' daughter and Moses' wife told them to do with weed or selling drugs or doing drugs or getting high to act like they are tapped into a frequency, legalizing. I'm pretty sure these are the people that had something to do with legalizing weed or marijuana in Illinois because, okay, because that's what these people are going to use to make it seem like they're connected to a higher power or something like this, okay? Something like that. So it's like all this shit that they created is illegitimate. That's not the sun. This Gemini is not the sun. The money, this person could have took some money from the official person to make themselves pop or make themselves lit, or they could have took something. Whatever this unexpected income, this could be income of knowledge. With 12 years of slave, they could have had me. They could have had me sit at home and do all this research while my person was working with the government behind my back, right? They could have had these people, so that gave them some type of power. This is how they were able to go into the in and out of the dimensions. But we know that the powerful ones are not the ones that's going to get into heaven. It's a factual quote in the Bible. It is a scripture that the powerful ones do not get into heaven here. Okay, so this shit is in reverse. All right, something about what these people are doing is not going to work here. Because if you was that powerful, why are you trying? I'm a perfect person, almost shit. I don't have no record. I don't have nothing. So why wouldn't I be able to go do this shit on my own? I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to show up in a courtroom or something like this for my fucking situation. Which ain't nothing wrong with me. I ain't crippled. I'm not dumb. I don't have to go to court though. So you trying to cover it up with the Rex Procure? You cannot take me to court. I'm the highest level of fucking court. What you mean? So you know what I'm saying? Like I just don't know about what these people doing. But why are you still letting them do it? You now you starting to look like an enemy of the country. Now you starting to look now the East is starting to look like you about to get your ass trampled by the American people because you in the bed with Mexico and every fucking body else, and you're doing your job for the American people. That's why you're keeping me out, because you know I'm America, motherfucker, and I'm gonna fight to the death. And you know I'm gonna win. Because you know that y'all in the wrong. Somebody is doing, they want to be with somebody but you want me to take a seat beneath you. It's never fucking happening. I can't trust these people to do that. I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm not trusting you with what God left me with. I'd rather not do nothing. I'd rather not do nothing than do what these people is doing. And God gave me a job to do, and you in the way. You either gonna get moved out the way, you gonna come for me, you gonna get moved out the way, or we just gonna sit there and look at your stupid ass get into the pit that you thought you was putting somebody else in. Bottom line, I don't give a fuck who you got kids with. I don't give a fuck how many of my kids you killed, because every time you kill the son, you might still boy holding that baby in your motherfucking hands, but I bet you that nigga ain't got no soul. You might be holding them kids in your hand, but I bet you them kids is already damned. They was born that way because of their mammies. It's just a shell of a person. So the same thing that y'all did, the same thing that these people allowed to do to me, you thinking because you see a body in front of you that's doing good, these are empty fucking vassals. Empty vassals. That's just it. You're laying in the bed with Mexico, Donald Trump. That's what got you killed. That's why I said, all these people, you don't want to come over here talking that stuff to me. So I seen exactly what's going on here. Look, what I just say, what just flipped over. What just flipped over. And as the child of this person or something, I have the rightful claims to this. These people do not. It's just a bottom line. Once they linked in with me, you ain't linking in with nobody else. And if you do, you're going to get your ass killed. It's just the bottom line. I don't have time for it. Nobody don't have time for it. If a woman could get there and get you to do this stuff to God, or do this to the living God, or do this to me or something like this, you could have that bitch. You just ain't going to be having nothing else. It's just, that's what it is. You just ain't going to be having nothing else. You're not. That's why this whole sector over there in Waukegan is about to be under fire. I don't think that these people left the area. If they did, they went over to a neighboring county or something like this. Okay. They went to a neighboring county. They're still in the area. And then you're trying to use Donald Trump's name to go do something like this, but you're doing the wrong thing. Like, it'll be like these people is going over there. You're going to sit there and help that mayor or Palacier or whatever his name is. You're going to help them get rid of all the bodies and stuff that they got. that they got saved up over there. That's all you about to be trying to do. Okay? Because y'all all included in it. All of you under judgment. Even if I knock off the heads, then your children or whatever you bred or this group that you got or this ring of clique of people is still under judgment. It don't matter. Everything, every rock, every stone, every breath of wind, everything is under judgment. Everything. Everybody, all these people that killed these children of mine or whatever, your children are already dead. You just gonna have to carry them until they kill you. It's a done deal. You don't win this time. It's written. All my children that took your side, it's a done deal. Yeah, we got the Queen of, what did I tell you? The Queen of Wands is over this King of Swords, which could be a lawyer or something like this. Okay? I mean, because I guess if I left my poor family and then I went into the higher realms or after death, or I went into the lower realms, and then I got another family there, and me and that family did really well and had nice things. I mean, it would feel better over there. It was easier than having 16 kids and struggling all the time. But, you know, that's your legacy. I'm doing something else. So somebody could be protecting like a child that they know did wrong. Okay? It's giving me Candelaria Albaran. It's giving me these girls, man. This Beyonce energy, the girls that want to be the only one or something like this. It's giving me Kim Kardashian. It's giving me all these people that's running around here doing the things that they want to do. And you're disregarding God and you're disregarding the sun. The real one, the one that's still pure. You're disregarding the energy here. These people have their own little empires. They're micromanaging their own little familial things and stuff like this. None of these people is worried about the continent or the country as a whole. They're just not. These are people that trample over their brother or sister, or they lost their power because they was horny for somebody that was in prison, or they wanted the juice from this person, but they didn't want to act like they was a part of the family. They don't have power no more, okay? These people is about to be getting led the fuck up out of here with nothing, and then we got judgment. You're under judgment. You're all under the Queen of Wands that you try to take my sex life or something like this and exploit me or something like this. But this is what you all doing behind the scenes to try to get ahead. And that the reason why these people is getting views and stuff like this on YouTube is because they doing sexual favors and stuff in the background. And so these men are paying them with views. That's it. Their pimps are paying them with views. And they're going to be pissed off because they're going to realize that the Empress been sitting here being stingy with the cootie as much as I can, because I know y'all still stealing it somehow with a clone or something, or using my essence on somebody else. You still tapping in trying to get the energy or being with the fountain of life or youth. So you think because you could steal it from me or something like this, thou shalt not steal. But you don't want to hear to the fact that you going to do it and you going to get killed. That's why you didn't put the border wall up. Period. Like, these don't even know how to be real gang members. If these was mobsters and gang, you don't stand for anything that you were supposed to be standing for. And I wasn't even in no gang. You don't stand for anything that you supposedly stand for. These are not made men. These are made men. It's like Handmaid's Tale. Handmaid's Tale. You get what I'm saying, bitch? These is females. Yeah, mentally ill. Sons of David in reverse. Fallen stars, fallen angels. Using chariot energy to abuse regular people. NASA, whatever you was using. Crazy people. Lynching people, hanging people, getting people stuck. These people is not special to you or me or God anymore. Okay? They cannot be restored. It's time. I told you that your shit is falling. If anything, there might be a family being put back together. I'm not sure. All right? I just feel like only thing I feel like is I could have wasted time if my person was away for 7 years. They try to hide it. And I was supposed to be free to do whatever I want to do. They wasted my time, but I already laid the floor work, bitch. What you talking about? It's already been, the floor work has already been laid. I don't have to do a performance. I don't have to, these are people, see, they done brought down the lower heavens into like the industry. So you think that I got to get on the casting couch. You think that I got to go out here and perform. I got to know that my man or something like this, or you've been using this person to water the garden and the person want to come sneak back to me. You cannot. I don't want you back. And so you think that you want to come bring his dick and swing it in my face and see if I do it better than any of the hoes that was thirsty that might be getting paid by this nigga more than me. But their whole foundation was not on a solid foundation where somebody was taking care of your household or something like this. But these bitches could have been getting way more than I was getting, so they could take care of themselves. So these are stupid ass men. You mean you left your house with a faulty floor falling in, but you empowered other bitches from other nations, and then you wonder why your dumb ass is broke or your dumb ass is in jail or you dead? Cause you wanted to try to get somebody back, and now you about to get the fuck out the way. You gotta go. And then you want to come flip your dick in my face and see, I will not perform well. I'm telling you before you even do it. Only reason I'm gonna suck this nigga dick in this house that I'm in, or this robot or whatever you got, is if I want to. If I'm horny and I want some, I'm gonna sit on it. If I don't, you're not about to use this person, say, okay, everybody gotta suck this dick right here. And if you don't do it, you're not getting in. Bitch, I am the in. You better get out of my face with that bullshit. This ain't no motherfucking music industry. This is a motherfucking kingdom of God. You understand what I'm saying? Who do these people think they is? I don't want it after it been in them bitches' mouth. I don't know what's in their mouth. I don't. Okay? I don't. I do not. Also, it's like this energy with this Roxanne energy. Like somebody's trying to say that I'm the sister of these people. You meddling with paperwork. Trying to say like this, okay, well then why would, if they supporting all the family members, even in the dark, and the sister, the fake sister that could be actually the girlfriend or the, a fake spouse or like jump in the broom kind of partner or lover, then I would be amongst these groups getting the same kind of treatment as them. You understand? Unless the father gave me the kingdom and these people was all jealous, and so they're doing everything to keep me out. That's it. That's it. And so now it's my turn. Wait, my crown is heavier than yours. It's time for you to go. You know what I'm saying? It's time for you to go, man. And somebody's still thinking that something is about to, my lineage is stronger, my shit is deeper, something like this. You gotta go on somewhere with that. Because it's just gonna be so gross. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be so gross. You know what I'm saying? Like now you try to defile like the son of God on earth, and we just gonna have to go. I'm gonna push it to the limit. We're gonna have to see. You supposed to be on your knees trying to please me. It's the other way around, and I don't even want you to do it. That's why I'm saying these people are flipping out in front of anybody just to show that you powerful. To rugrats and mud ducks and alley cats, you're not doing nothing. You're not doing nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Have some substance about yourself. Have some integrity. Have something here. Have something here. Like everybody you fucking on is filthy on the inside. It doesn't matter if their body is clean on the outside. They filthy. I don't want to help you clean that up or nothing. I want these people to fight with each other and kill each other. Matter of fact, I don't even want no red line. Open up the lines and let's see who survive. Open up the lines and let's see who survive. You know what I'm saying? Because it's y'all already, you put the red lines, but they got enough money they can get through anyway. So just open it up for everybody. Why you trying to make yourself above everybody and you beneath everybody? Let's see who could be doing this. For some sudden wealth that don't even belong to you. This could also be sudden wealth, could be these gifts or something, like somebody's gifts being amplified. It's not going to work. I do not want that person back as a spouse. I don't want nobody with me on my damn throne but me. I'm sorry. I don't know what y'all made, but it wouldn't make no sense for me to think that all these people was doing it was without me when I was well capable of being there. Or that they people had me there. It just is not me. It's a clone or it's somebody else looking like me. Yeah. So yeah, this community is in reverse as well here. Because think about it, the same girls and stuff that I went to school with, if they stayed in the hometown and they went to college and got their masters, that means that they're working as paralegals. That means that they're working in the courthouse. That means they working in the municipal department. That means they working at the school. The real power that powers these communities or whatever like this is those specific places, is what I found out. They working in the churches as they working as ushers and all these things in the churches. Um they're working in the public aids office. They're working in DCFS or whatever. They're working all these other places. So they're manipulating something heavily here and they're hiding it. Okay, they're trying to hide that this community is in reverse. It needs to be cleansed, meaning everything has to be dug up out of there. Everybody, whatever this is here. Whatever they did, they didn't curse themselves to hard toil and labor. So these are the people that'll be working at McDonald's, maybe being teachers, the jobs nobody really want. I mean, I'm just being honest. Um, you know, they just, always you can look at the entertainment industry because that's what they use to mold the minds or lead the people in a certain sense, subconsciously. Look at how low it is, especially with the new rappers and stuff that they done brought out and the new entertainers, and you can gauge our future from there. That's how low they done brought down the what's it called, the limbo. How low can you go? How low can you go? So they got a bunch of rugrats from sea to shining sea. Every time your child went to the principal's office, every time your child went and got pulled over for weed, every time your children, they was changing these people. They was altering them. Every time they spent the night at a certain person's friend house or something like this, every time. Every time these people smoking a blunt, since they've been legalized, they've been being slowly altered because it's something in the marijuana. Okay? It's something in the marijuana, and they should make it illegal again, I think. Yeah, these people's pathway is blocked here. And this is something that they wanted for innocent people that they wanted to trample over, but somebody is a mountainous energy. You can't do it. 23 and me. God is 23 and me. These people is in reverse. Y'all was all working as government hackers. Yeah. This Chrissy Lux energy or whatever this is. All right. Somebody could have gave this person a promise wings, promise ring. Okay. Yeah, these people are going into poverty. This is what I just wrote on my page a couple of seconds ago. They're not going to keep on biting off of this mountainous energy. There probably ain't even nothing left in me right now until I cross the threshold. So they're not going to be able to get nothing off of this anymore. This could also be like, I'm getting that one show that I used to watch, The Outsiders or something. The mountain is not even feeding them anymore. Like these could be people that went up in the Appalachia, went up in the mountains or something. Something is happening here. All right. See, because these people were supposed to go up in the mountain with their fathers, or they were supposed to go around the foot of the mountain or whatever like this and help, because the mountain can't get up and move around. The mountain, it also gives me like the Empress energy. Okay. The Empress is like the mountainous energy here in this deck to me. All right. Yeah, because it's something, the performance that they put on in the courthouse. Okay. These people did something. It's recorded. Okay. It's recorded. The blue house or this blue house or something is up in the upright. It could be everything that's surrounding this. Okay. Whoever this person is, this blue house energy, whatever they were doing could have been in the upright. Okay. I'm seeing something about top level something. Top flight security or something like this. All right. But I feel like, again, there's something here with like this ruby rose, ruby red. Somebody's name could be Ruby something. I don't know. This could also be this Ruby Bridges energy and then this blue energy. Goodness gracious. This could be the Ruby. Because whenever I think about little Ruby Bridges or whatever her name is, I think about a person that, a child maybe, or somebody that's in a child energy because of the lack of knowledge, or somebody that's in like some kind of energy like that. Or even a grown woman, somebody that has to fight adversity, a little old thing she was. You see what I'm saying? The mustard seed. Okay? And God sent this child. Regardless if we agree with, integration or not, or whatever this is, or learning, higher learning. This could have been somebody fighting for, we look at it as like she was going into that school building. Well, what if in this day and age, we talking about a grown ass woman that people been trying to keep stupid or something like this because of one lie. And now this person got to fight adversity to get the higher learning that God instilled in her. Because God brought a Ruby Bridges to start some type of something or move a mountainous thing out of the way. Right? It's giving me both. She was like a little mountain with the strength that she had to do what she was doing. But also we have a big old thing, a big rock or something was in her way. Right? So this is like a mountainous energy, but there's something in the way. All right. Or a strength energy. Okay, we'll say a strength kind of energy or whatever. And it's like me fighting for the higher learning that God put in me. And now I can't even have it because these people was feeding off of it. And I said, stop the fountain, stop the access, stop the pipeline. Do whatever this is. I need to obtain this information so I can still be knowledgeable. What you want to come here and listen to me if I'm not at my most high something? So, it's like these people stole the knowledge here. That it's the sudden wealth was the knowledge. This is like somebody knocked my head open and took my knowledge or took my third eye or my pineal gland and put it in their head or something like this. And they're going to do wickedness with it. They're not going to do good with it. And people allow for it to happen. But it's like I told you, it's like fighting for higher learning. No, I don't have everything physically that I need, but I feel like I'm fulfilled internally. But also, I still need that. I need my knowledge. I need my stuff. That's for me to protect myself. Yeah, the Most High. All right, somebody skywalking on these people or something like this. All right. Yeah, that's why I said it's something about going higher and then being able to move. But there's men that know. They're like, come on, come on, come on. Like laughing and stuff. And they know they got this big brick wall or something. There's nothing. I'm not doing it. It's not nothing I did wrong. I should not feel bad. I should not feel hurt. I should not feel sad for more than a second after I realize what somebody's doing. And then blow that bitch up. Period. Okay. Yeah, we got the main female. Okay, we got the family room in reverse and the main female. So basically, somebody wrote down who was the main female of somebody. Like I told you, this man could have been away from you 25 years, 30 years, 1 year, 12 months, whatever this is, something like this. And while that person was dealing with this person, it's like a whole bunch of men seeing a woman going through a process and then start getting upset and tell her husband, I think I've been violated. I don't want to have sex. And she's going through a very sentimental time or a very harsh time with being violated in a way she can't recognize. And then people like, oh, that bitch don't want to give you none. Okay, well, let's punish her or something like this. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Or the man knowing that the girl been violated mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, or something like this. And now you one of the biggest problems for this woman or something like this. And then they say, oh, let's get you another person. And they enjoyed you. Because I'm telling you, somebody was always in a third party situation in their head. So you already sinned. Rather this person was cheating on somebody, like I said, somebody could have been cheating. Somebody could have been what you call cheating in the physical or having other people on the side in the physical. And somebody was always building a nation with other people in their mental and their partner was not included. Somebody got up off of being with a woman, went mental on that woman, was planning and plotting on that woman, having sex with women in the 5D. The woman could have been out there doing whatever the fuck she want to do. And then this person, because this person, and then 1 year ago, maybe some odd years ago, this person started having sex with somebody that they was working on this project with against their wife. And people enjoyed watching them get some from this person. They enjoyed seeing this man melt because he was getting some coochie from somebody else, or he was just used to getting some coochie from this one person. And this is what I feel. And I feel like this could be also a masculine energy that's new. Like, you know what I'm saying? The person, your person passed away so long ago, but they rebuilt something in his likeness and brought that person to you. Right? So that's not even your person. Your person could have passed away already. Right? Being with only you, but now they got you a new model. And this one know how to go out and do shit in the physical. They know how to be sneaky. They know how to be sneaky in the physical and do sneaky shit. You know what I'm saying? It's something like this. And whatever this sneaky shit is been put on display. And it rose this person above this blue house. Like this is like a robot that been on just logical, like a logical wave, right? And then after he on the logical wave, somebody opened up all the chakras. Or this is like while he's in a 20-year relationship with somebody they put on display, the person's chakras is not on. When the person get out of that relationship, they put all the chakras on. So when this person is with these other women or these men, they're feeling things that they cannot feel with the person that they've been locked in a commitment to not feel something for. It's something like this here. It's something like somebody was wrong for doing this, for putting somebody on display at a certain time here. All right. So that's why I'm saying it's somebody's job to do something, to water the garden. It's somebody's job to do something like this. And they could have put this on display. Whoever, whatever, this could be a fountainous energy that don't have bad health, but in the court, they could have said that you had bad health. You see what I'm saying? They could have said that somebody had bad health in court. Or this could be like the judgment of a doctor saying, oh, you got HIV, or oh, you got cancer, you about to die in 6 months. Somebody ruled something wrong here and you didn't have cancer. Or somebody saying, oh, you got narcolepsy, but really some bitches was doing witchcraft on you, and then they gave you medicine for narcolepsy to make it seem like, and this could be some kind of, legal narcotic or whatever that you would have to pick up from the doctor's office. And then they try to say, oh, this person, wait, no, the reason why this person was taking, let's say you was taking Adderall. You was taking Adderall for narcolepsy that your doctors told you that you had. But somebody wrote down that you was taking Adderall because you got ADD. Because if you have ADD, you won't be able to have this particular position or this job. But it wasn't because you had ADD. You was taking Adderall because you had narcolepsy. Because that's what they had me on when I have narcolepsy. I'm supposedly have narcolepsy, and that's what they had me on. But I haven't taken it in 3 or something years. I just been, resting when I need to, whatever. So this would be something like a situation like that, right? Okay, it could most definitely be in something like this, and somebody could have thought you'd be in despair. Maybe they's waiting for you to go and. Okay, because I stopped taking it for like 3 to 4 years, right? And I was just focusing, right? And then let's just say that I go back to the doctor. I'm like, okay, I need a prescription refill because now I'm sleeping too much. I was okay with it or whatever, but I'm sleeping too much where it's uncomfortable just to sleep that much. And then somebody's like, well, we need you to go back and do these tests or something like this, and we need you to do this and that. Excuse me, I already have the diagnosis. Why would I have to go through all that again? Because they want to scan somebody's brain again, so you could use it for whatever you was doing or something again. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Bad health in reverse. So somebody saying, oh, well, maybe you don't have that anymore, you don't need the medication or something like this. And then somebody thought you was going to be in despair and go out there and try to buy some pills off the street or something. Like, I don't know, somebody thought something like this was going to happen here. But you're not in despair, or you passed this test. And somebody, I don't know, somebody could be getting brought back to life, or I don't know, you could be getting all your functions back or something like this. I'm not sure. Yeah, because somebody's doing their job, but their moral compass might be off, because you could be talking about whatever this is, this rose, or I don't know, this ruby energy could be very significant here. If you like it, put a ring on it. This could also be something about bloodlines or something like this. Okay? Because it's just whatever your bloodline, whatever this is about your blood that, I don't know, binds. It's like a binding something here. Binding somebody to do the work that somebody wants somebody to do. You see how she got a sewing machine? That's like on the tabletop, somebody doing something. What am I doing right now? On the tabletop, doing cards. I don't know. But the moral compass in reverse, because somebody was supposed to be dealing with something here. Or you were supposed to have a ring of people working with you, or a group of people, or a clique of people working with you. And maybe they got somebody in the wrong cycle, like Michael. Somebody could have somebody in the wrong cycle. Or somebody could have swapped destinies with you. Like Let's say whoever this fake main female, the person that's not the main female that they put in this family room, say this is the Ruby Bridges energy. You are a professional, whatever this is that you are. Okay. But this person was supposed to fight for their right to party. You or I already got the job. You was born with this title, or you was born with this occupation or this job. Somebody lied about who is their main female and then left somebody else having to fight a struggle this lifetime. I feel like that's why somebody keeps saying this is like people that feel like you don't know what it took for me to fight for adversity, but they acting like just somebody's mentally and biologically, chemically, and otherwise doing things to me that they've been doing to people like me for centuries. Do you see what I'm saying? For centuries, targeting and doing this, right? Somebody has a choice. Even with Ruby Bridges, there was a choice to go to that school or to start that campaign or something like that. Whatever I'm going through, I didn't go out to go get this. It's not like I want this job. I'm going to fight for what I want to. I'm about to go up to this building and let these people know. It's not a physical battle, right? It's not even yours. It's the Lord's. So these people wouldn't even know what kind of shit or mental or other conflicts somebody could be going through. Otherworldly, whatever this is. You know, they know the part that they play. They know the part that they play. I'm telling you, somebody else passed away or something like this. It just makes me think this. A thief in reverse. Somebody could have even said that you were stealing, or how you can't, why you claiming all that stuff. It's not a lie or something like this. Somebody, you know, somebody didn't give somebody something that they were supposed to. This could be some kind of empire here that's in reverse. Somebody did not give it to the person that they were supposed to. I don't know. So if God is telling you to speak on this subject, the person is doing what they're supposed to be doing here. But there could be people that cared about you in the past that was a part of this, and they just want to forget about that happened that long ago. We back here to care about you. We back here to love you, but can you trust these people? Because now they've been chipped by this fake man, female. Ooh, this fake male, female. Why do I keep saying that? This fake main female, they've been bit by that snake. You see? Somebody was. You cannot do that, man. This is why they say don't fraternize with the people or don't mix business with pleasure. Everything somebody worked for is down the drain. Because you're dealing with somebody that will not tolerate it. I could be with a man. And the man could have tolerated it with me because their family was going to benefit from it in the end. A man would have stayed with women like me that have a job to do as a fountain. So, because they think that it's going to pay off for their parents or them to put me on display and slander me at the end and take everything from me. You get what I'm saying? A woman that was put here by God to do a certain job. You see? But it's kind of like, I don't know. Okay? It's like something is going to backfire on these people. Like something is, because it's like, all these people that they're with, they benefited from drinking from your fountain too. How? It's something like that. It's something like that, man. And now somebody want to see somebody not be like an occupation person or not be a mom. Somebody want to put you on display like naked or something like this. Like a naked person on display. Like, or something like this. But again, in the family room, this is wrong. Whoever I am was never supposed to be on display. The adjudication was wrong. So them putting a queen on display or a princess or a prince is what's about to backfire, have this whole thing backfire on these people. This could also be this woman, this main female is a part of a sex ring or some kind of trafficking ring or something like this. And you try to move this person out of the way, put me on display, but everybody should have been looking at what you and this person was doing that's not even in the family room. Like somebody went and tried to find out about the family tree and do DNA. Somebody spent 20 years with this person possibly, right? Thinking that they were smiting me or smiting you. But then come to find out that these children is not God's children. They don't get the, but then they try to kill me and get me out of the way, and they find out, damn, all these children ain't. This is the only one true son. Now these people trying to do what they can to save their ass, and one thing is to take my identity and give it to somebody that's not even in the family, like, or not even a part of this lineage. They could be in the family all they want, but they're not above, they're not in the lineage of like geniuses. Or there could be some people that's in the family that's they're known for their beauty. There's somebody that's known in the family because of their singing voice. There's somebody that's known in the, because of their intelligence, because of their strength, like on Encanto. I think that's that kids movie, the Disney movie. Everybody had a thing that they can do, right? Everybody was saying that the little girl didn't have no gift, and she actually was annoying the grandmother. But at the end, she is the key. You can't open up something without this person. So these people could have unconsciously been carrying me around like Weekend at Bernie, or somebody else around thinking that they was gonna get into something, and you can't. You can't. Even at this, your job was just to sit there. You was like the town beauty, and your job was just to sit there and look pretty. Like, it's making me think about the one girl from what's that movie? The Help. Okay, the one nice, really nice, kind of silly girl. She reminded me like a Anna Nicole Smith, you know. And the maid was like, okay, I'll come work for you or whatever, like this, you know. And she's like, I don't know, I could probably not have nobody come, visit me. I can't get one guest over here at this house or whatever. And then I think that the girls was like having a get together, and they invited her. And I think she showed up with a pie or something she was about to share and everything. And they all sat up in there, and they hid. She was knocking on the door, and everybody hid and was laughing and stuff like this. And she was like, oh, she was excited or whatever because she gonna meet some new people. And then she went, and I wouldn't have took it this far, but she went and she was knocking on the window, and she looked in there, and her feelings were so hurt because everybody was hiding. You know, yeah, everybody was hiding from her. The Empress with the wealthy man. Okay. Yeah. And we got whatever this is. When this male version, even if me and my spouse were brother and sister, and that's what they're hiding, or in some creepy, weird way or something here, sister and brother wives, like there was a man that was trying to own both of us or something. We have, if this person passed away, then something was supposed to be given to me, not this family, not to these people on these both sides. All right. Yeah, and if you see this person, this male, okay, this kind of looked like my boyfriend back in the day. His bloodline or his lineage is this little thing. So somebody could also have used this too. Like, I know that you're not that much or whatever. Okay. Either way, whether this is me the male, him the male, female, whatever. So whoever this is, they have a little bit, right? Then you have these people that have a whole bunch. Okay. Now, you could have came from a family and you was like, yeah, I got 16 aunties and uncles or something like this. But come to find out that those ain't your real family members. Your real family members was replaced in the 80s. And somebody was over there saying, well, damn, I only got one cousin and one such and such. But throughout the nation, they have more family members than you. Because really, this child is a newborn, or it's the newborn son or something, and it don't have a long, extensive lineage. So the whole populating the earth was supposed to be with me at the top, directing where my seed or my semen, or if I got both, whatever the fuck it was, it was supposed to be me doing this, right? And on both sides of these families, this is short, but somebody money long, or somebody is connected to a long lineage of like the faith or finances or something like this. All right. So this is my Empress card in this deck as well. Okay. Because she does have one of these in her sleeve. If you look at her with a magnifying glass, you're going to see this in the Empress's sleeve, in her shoulder, I think. She has this, and Death has this. All right. So a motherfucker being around the Empress got to be willing to kill for the Empress, because the Empress don't always be on alert with she need to be on alert with the other people. It could take you. Somebody might say that the Empress is out of touch or don't care about nobody, but she got a big ass heart. It's a big woman with a big heart, right? People like to hover underneath her feet or something like this for when they're in troubles, or talk to this person or something. So their crafty thing was to get me to not show you guys how I've been throughout my life with my friends and family, or fake friends and family, or whatever they were, the decoys or the spies or whatever they were, and show you me for the last 10 years, just, being idle or being just sitting, right? Um, and just cutting. They think that I'm always attacking, but nobody, when somebody is working in that mill and they got their arms swinging and they cutting that, they still do this shit in like Cambodia or something. They got those blades and they be out there with those big things cutting back that wheat grass or with that sweet grass or whatever. The person is not really they're working. It's just maybe in the mental, but they're working, you know. This is on the family too, the wheat or the white people that's supposed to be like her. She has to be the one to execute something here, like the thought of it. All right. But it's like death is with her or behind her or follows her or something like this, right? And while everybody else thinking you just being mean, why you always gonna hear just calling people? I don't sit at home and just do this shit all day. It's just this is the work that I'm doing online as the Empress. Like, I have to be able to look at shit from a little bit of higher view and cut at things, bring up things, pull up this stock and say, is this ready or whatever? Okay, cut it. Or don't. Just leave it there. Let it grow a little bit longer. Okay. Again, I would not allow for the wheat to grow next to the tear. That's not a thing right now that people should be doing. Somebody is trying to do this within a family dynamic. They're going to say that like somebody is the wheat and the tear, and what they're really doing is leaving the valuable part and taking the tear or the tar or whatever, the dirty ones or whatever this is. All right. The people that are not the weavers or not the gods here, and they're putting them in unions for some reason. And these unions is making these people, I don't know, do something, or these people could be also digging up dirt on someone. This could be saboteur energies, okay, that find people and try to get them set up. And if they can't find something, they will set you up and then record it with the FISA court. So I don't know why we're still dealing with this court. It should be uprooted. It should be dug out. And I should be able to use it to persecute these people that were doing this. All right. Sometimes you got to be dirty. You got to think dirty or something like this to win for these people. I'm one that thinks that you could do everything right the way that God said and you still gonna win. That's really the battle here. That's really you're beating on the innocent or the righteous 100%. The battle is not the battle is that. The battle is that. It's almost like a long out. The battle cry. I could tell tarot. Okay, we got to move on from whatever this is because it's just an extended battle cry. That means something is not fixed. All right, something is just not. It says, "What is his name?" Okay, and when they say, "What's the name?" It says, "What?" And I am. What am I to tell them? And God said, "I am who I am." Then he added, now we don't know if it's God or he. Who is he? Who is he? Who was he that God was talking to? Let's see. Moses said to God, who am I? So somebody could be asking me, who am I? This could even be somebody that ain't even Moses. Do you understand what I'm saying? Somebody could be, was taken to Texas by my family and this group of people a long time ago. Right? To punish me from leaving Texas when I was 9 years old. We got 9 right here in reverse. Okay. If they do have a version of me down there that was 9 years old, there's 9 in reverse, something happened to that person. That person can't have this. But that's who they got at the top. It's not the right person. The Most High is underneath this person. You got a you got something that's in the reverse, or a demon or something in some type of position here. Okay. You got something that's not the thing. Okay. I just don't know. Some adjudication could have been wrong. All right. So I don't know who he is. Okay. And Moses says, "Who am I?" And that I should go to Pharaoh, or Pharaoh, or Phaedra, or Pharaoh, and lead the Israelites out of Egypt. That's why I'm saying somebody that wanted to beat me or you, they unplugged somebody's fucking intel. Somebody that works behind the scenes. Say you were supposed to be a star and you was never a star. You still got star power inside of you. Now, people could tweak that. They could plug in your star power and never make you a star and make a million stars off of my one star. And then they can bring somebody from Texas and make them into a big star and say that's one of the biggest superstars in the world. What you mean? Okay, I would have been the bigger star if I was a star, but I wasn't a star. But my starship, that's why the Empress got 12 stars on her fucking crown. You understand? So the Empress is sitting there tired, being sucked her energy out of, but somebody else is thriving. That's a sacrifice to do. Whether you wanted to or not, somebody did that. There's 12 motherfucking stars that's got big off one star, because everything bigger in Texas is also Empress energy. That's also the star. So even if my sister stayed in Texas and I came back to Illinois and lived with my dad, I was still the Texas star. Texas lost their star a long time ago. And they could have took this masculine down and made him into a star or something like this. 21 energy. Yeah, somebody made their biggest stuff just being on display doing nothing. This person, whoever this person is that's trying to get this leap of faith, or they're trying to get whatever they got so they could, their horse and their equipment, so they can go off into the sunrise or the sunset or wherever this is. They were stuck in this captivity or this capsule. 21, this could be 21 years. This is the most high energy. People like to see this person on display. It was just a plant right here. It's just a flower here. Somebody made the most money off of this motherfucker sitting at home with their hair nappy, sitting on the couch watching Scandal, and or going to their friend's house or something. You was the money maker, or I, whoever this is. In the dark, but this is the biggest star. Like somebody, this ritual is deep. Whatever this is that they did is very deep. Yeah, and that's why they can't bring this person to tower. Nope. That's like somebody giving you a kidney, and then you get mad at this person and then you go kill this person for giving you a kidney, or you want their other kidney or something like this, and so you just kill the person to get, like, that's some rotten ass shit to do. That's just, like, where do you belong? Not in no damn upper chambers. I mean, I don't know what you think you're gonna get from dealing with people like that. Yeah, and actually judgment is about to come on these people for what they did. I'm just telling you how I feel it. So it said, why should I go and lead the Israelites out of Egypt? So somebody could be trying to Moses me, okay? When this is the Christ, okay? Now, somebody could be trying to Moses me, okay? Make me go on something. Like Malcolm X was a Moses. You know, let's just say, we're not saying it like that. Just understand what I'm saying. We say Moses is an energy. I'm also hearing reverse osmosis. It's like using water in the wrong way. The Maritime and Admiralty Law using it in the wrong way with bricks. Now, we have people I look at like Harriet Tubman, or somebody that led some people, Farrakhan, whatever, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually led a whole group of people somewhere, or when they was not getting any kind of nourishment, this person was the nourishment for them. So you would have to trust this person, that they will not be misleading these people, because what these people learn in the wilderness, that means that they're grasping on. See, what you have to understand is when they showing us on the news, these children crying, talking about, we don't have any food, we don't have any food. There's a certain type of knowledge base that you're not getting from no history books for a certain group of people that are brought on this earth. They might call you a know-it-all. They might call them the orange ones. They might call them something. The ones that the parents like to get rid of, because the parents are sitting falsely on a throne, and they don't want this child to outsmart them or outshine them living with them. And so they try to move this child away or leave it with somebody else, because they know that they're on display. And the child is taking the spotlight from them. Or somebody lets your sister in and know that what kind of life y'all live, or what y'all really are. Right? Handles and the handlers and the handled. Okay, the thinkers and the doers. Some shit like this. and you take up all the shine. Every time you come around, you shine a little bit brighter than everybody else. So they start making you uncomfortable about coming around. Something like this. Something like this. You didn't help it. You didn't even know. These people knew, but you didn't know. So the amount of light that you given or you already raised up, nobody can compare. Nobody's competing with this. And somebody trying to get you to compare with somebody now today with YouTube chat. I don't trust YouTube to give you the proper algorithms for my channel. So I'm not going to enter into no competition on YouTube ever, because I know that you're not doing right with my algorithm. So, it's like disqualify YouTube because you're cheating. Like, and then who owns it? Because I see the people that you're cheating for. So then who owns it? Who stole the company from underneath me, or whatever this is here? You know, somebody that always trying to steal everything that somebody got. All right. So it's saying leave them out of Egypt. You could have already did this over and over again from these people siphoning, or they could have just tapped into your energy and stole the information with technology. He answered, okay? Now, I still don't like the fact that he is answering. I don't like it. Let's slow down, y'all, because when I get up in the Bible, we got to do it like this because we're doing something else. We're unraveling something. But Moses said to God, "Who am I?" Now, remember, Moses was talking to God through thunder. That thunder girl was beaten and trodden and made fun of and thrown down and all these other things or whatever in front of all these people, right? Almost crucified, almost like Jesus, right? And she said, "Don't pity me when pity me when I'm on the ground down low," or something like this. But somebody's acting like they didn't do that, but they kind of did do it. They just didn't do it in the physical. They did it in the mental. So there's a people that joined the mental circus review that was able to witness this. And these are people that you need to have respect for you when you stand up to take this position. And they don't have respect for you because of the things that they think that they seen you doing secretly in your home while you was just thinking nobody was watching. Okay. So, okay. So that's what Moses is saying to God. Who am I? Okay. And then it says that I should go to Pharaoh and lead, or this almost looking like a Fairfield, or I don't know. This is like a place. I'm also getting pharmacy. And lead the Israelites out of Egypt. Okay, somebody could have been also studying somebody's brain pattern before they ended up having to take medication for narcolepsy or something. And they could have been studying it while you was on it and studying it on. So people made up some type of something just so they can get you to take something so they could study you. Why? If you was going to do all this to make it seem like it's not that person, I feel like somebody needed your intel because some kind of judgment was coming up and this person needed to be looking like they was as smart as you. That's what I mean by somebody prepared people like Janice Unpacked, Phoenix Moon, Tasha She, and all them the other boys. I don't know what, because I don't know. With all those boys like Aboriginal, whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know who these people is. Dark Man X, Cootie Mayo or whatever. The water waves person, whatever his name is, follow the wave. These other indigenous people here. They had the popular channels around the time of that. Okay. Little Messiah or Little Mariah or whatever. These people. Okay. I don't know why I'm picking up on those types of energies here. What's his name with the eye patch? I can't remember what his name is with the eye patch. Okay. These people here, Keyshawn, or something like this. Kishan Israel or something his name was. He had a small channel too, though. Y'all know who we talking about, okay? The other messy girls, the two girls that the two messy girls that Janice used to be on their channel, well, all three of them, these kind of people. Hmm. Anyways, it's saying, all right, he answered, I will go and be with you. Also something to God, or I noticed that some of the Bible channels are starting to show back up in my feed. I don't know why. Okay. Brother Uriah, brother, you know, elder, uh, from the Israelites people. Uriah or whatever his name is. I say it different or something like this. Um Now these could be different people. Like these could be versions of these people that was always, as we look at that the world, whatever organization with the world on there in the crate, and we look at the inner sting and then the outer rings or whatever like this. People start here and then they move out. Okay, but somebody been keeping somebody in here too long to feed the people, and they acting like this person shouldn't have nothing, shouldn't have lived a certain life in here. Okay. um mm, I don't know, I'm getting something like that, but anyways, it's saying to, and it says, he answered, I will be with you, and this shall be your proof that it is I who have sent you. When you bring my people out of Egypt, you will worship God on this very mountain. So we got the mountain already down up over here, okay? And then we have this energy here, okay? The pathway was blocked. Somebody was trying to put somebody in toil and labor, working for nothing. This person is in reverse. This Chrissy energy here. This could be also a crow king. And then we have the mountainous energy here, and then we have the seven of something here, where these people are feeding off of this energy. Now somebody didn't follow the rules here, because there go the mountain right here, and somebody didn't. You're not, either I'm not supposed to do what somebody is telling, because I'm not Moses, or I'm not whoever this is, or is somebody trying to get you to go back towards a certain people so that they can kill you, because they already think they haughtier than God or the son of God already, with this nine of wands here, these wands that's in reverse, because they listened to that fake son, which is the snake, because they lost track of wisdom. They lost God and they lost wisdom, and they went down real low, and they went in the black hole right there. You see where there's no nourishment here. Okay. So somebody is not supposed to share their information with these people, any higher knowledge. God ain't even put it in this person, like I said, until the person get what they supposed to get. You don't get shit else. And so this is what somebody's saying. And somebody also saying, no, we're mountainous and we didn't have to feed off. Somebody is lying. Period. Somebody made a lot of money here, and this person is not the well. So this could be like a wealthy man that was posing as Jesus, a city slicker, and they said, oh, this well or whatever like this, and this is not the well. Or somebody's trying to say, oh, you ain't the well that keep on giving, because you said that you don't want to share your energy and your kid. No, the well that was already a long time ago. This was when I was a teenager, and y'all had did whatever y'all did right here, and y'all was letting all them people come. Y'all probably doing something with fentanyl with my clone or me or whatever this is, or somebody else you was doing this with. All right. The mature man know about it. Look at him looking like, bitch, how you know, or something like this. You see what I'm saying? And this is the wealthy man right here. But somebody could have also be doing this with someone else for the past 5 years. They know that somebody been sleeping with somebody else or something like this, and something is wrong with this fucking well, this water energy. Somebody knows something wrong with it. I ain't got time. I'm not about to be just trying to tell you right now. Now, And you will worship God on this very mountain. But again, these people did not. If these birds and stuff was supposed to, they did not. It's in reverse here. Okay. When I go to the Israelites and say to them, but said Moses to God. Okay. But said Moses to God, when I go to the Israelites and say to them, so this is what Moses is saying to God, the God of your fathers. See, this is the tricky part, because who is these people daddy? The God of your fathers. Now, looking like whoever this man is right here, they did say something. They did write something or did read something to some people. It's just something is wrong with this well. For the past 5 years, somebody been doing something else or something here. Something is wrong in the family room. A male, female in reverse. Me male. Oh my goodness. Me mom? I don't know. The identity thing or this ring or whatever. Putting somebody on display. This, whoever had this, me or you or whoever this is on display, made a lot of damn money. I feel like, but again, he just shitted this person out. The tower here. They can't bring a tower on this person, or somebody can't let you go. But they did try to make you fall, or somebody else is going to have to fall, or something like this. Okay. Look, it said Moses put his hand in his bosom, and when he withdrew it, to his surprise, but it wasn't a surprise because the surprise is in reverse. Okay. The gift is in reverse here. It said to his surprise, it was again like the rest of his body. Somebody keep on changing somebody's DNA. And this is also somebody that's fallen or white or a chalky person or, I don't know what this is, okay? And this is bringing on judgment. Because that's not you. That's not me. That's like, okay. That's not me. Or that's not you or whoever this is that God is saying. What did it say? The God of your father has sent me to you. If they ask me, what is his name? Then what am I to tell them? Message. Somebody's message, I don't know, somebody could be going to get in trouble, stopped in their tracks, okay? Strapped down to where they are. Somebody could be trying to get you strapped down to where you are, all right? Ace of Wands in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse. They don't want to let you go, can't let you go, something like this, whatever this is. I don't know what this is, y'all. Hold on one second. So somebody did tell these people something. Now, when they said, what is his name? What am I to tell them? God replied, I am who I am. This is like God checking this person almost though still. Like, which man should I say? And it's like, what did I just tell you? I am who I am. I'm your daddy, God or something like this. The one that brought them out of Egypt, or they stole from me to get the fuck up out of Egypt, or you get what I'm saying? And you up under my roster. Why you acting like you up under somebody else's? But you didn't listen to something else. They didn't listen to something else. It's just point blank, period. This is kind of like what we were saying yesterday is what I'm picking up on. Because somebody wants you to say something else. It's like, say your name. What's your name, boy? Toby. Say your name, Toby. It's good to get that. This is what somebody is saying. What's your last name? Somebody else is your mama. Somebody else is your dad. The people told you that that ain't your mama. The people told you that that ain't your daddy. Da 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 da. You get a lot of this shit in the tarot. Somebody mama ain't they mama. Somebody daddy ain't they. These is the bitches that's doing this. Just so you know. It says, God replied, I am who I am. Then he added, whoever he is could be God or Moses. Okay, or he could just be a hidden person. That's also, this could be a third party, a three of pentacles. Three people is talking here. Okay. And he says, then he added, this is what you shall tell the Israelites. This don't even say Israel. This said, this is what you're supposed to tell the Israelites. I am sent me to you. This also could be the I in the morning or early morning person. I don't know, something like this too. All right. Let's see. Tell them I am sent you, because these people don't have no knowledge. They're taking the knowledge from me and misinterpreting it and staying up all night knowing where I'm going, what direction God is about to send me in to speak to my people or to the people, and they are overwhelming me by making a whole bunch of other women and readers and other people think that they could do what I'm doing and then do it, and then watering me out and keeping a hold on my channel like this so it don't grow, and making all these people look more fancy or make money off of or whatever it is that they're doing. You understand what I'm saying? All right. So since you want to do it like that, you can't get nothing from the well, and you can't. This is the only way to get these people, because they keep coming. Oh, I feel so much better. I just had something of that. You know, this could be what they're doing to your children now, or my children now. And it's like, no, you got so much money, you can spend it on what you need since you flossing your money so much. You're not going to freely have access. You're going to take somebody's children and plop them around like some little battery packs that you could go charge yourself up on, like a fucking Tesla pack. Like, this is no for a certain group of people. Okay? Yeah, somebody's going to have to pay something back. This person is not being seen as the most high, the wealthy person. Whoever this is that got the money. All right? They're not. All right. And they saying that the Empress is this person that this person was in a happy relationship with. Somebody got up around people ass kissers, or was turned into an ass kisser around a certain group of people or something like this. That's what I'm picking up on. This is my name forever. This is my name forever. This is my title for all the generations. It changeth not. So somebody is trying to change something about me. This ain't even them. This ain't even nothing. This is, I cannot let go of this. Nigga, you will die. I will order your fucking head chopped off. It ain't even about me. It's what I see you trying to do to the entire nation through me. Or I don't like nobody using my energy for doing no nasty stuff. We got a distant relations here. Like I said, somebody could be, this could be alien. There's also something back all the way back to the Ice Age or something like this here. Could be also something we're missing when it comes to not Iceland, but to Antarctica or something like this here. And then we have abandonment of love. Okay. Somebody abandoned their love or something like this. I don't know who this is, but like Bible reading and stuff is supposed to be so fun. I get overwhelmed when I open up the word. I don't even like to read it that much no more. And I thought it changed, but it don't change. This is the key. Okay. It just really is here. And then we got the crib here and the leg. So I don't know. Somebody want this look like family stuff. We got let's get married. We got the womb. We got the leg. Okay. Somebody could have been holding back the time to try to. These people was like, oh, we got to send her through this process or something. Trying to make this man wait while they sit there and play around with this man's woman or something like this. Some weird thing. We got the baby crib, the keys. Okay. Okay, and we got the gavel. Like nobody can judge a situation. There's no judge higher to judge this situation. This is talking about the throne. Somebody said watch the throne, and I don't know what they was watching. Maybe they was watching it in the 5D, but we talking about the real one. Okay, the one that we could get on. Okay, or that I can. So we got death in reverse, and then we have the 5 of Pentacles here. Somebody can't kick somebody out, and somebody ain't. Somebody could have been trying to say you a zombie, or you a walker, or you a something like this, or you like a vampire or something like this. I don't know. Okay, hold on one second. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting too a little bit excited.